Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. For those who are new, I want to say welcome. I am Nisha, and today we are doing another look for the edition of my 31 Days of Beauty. This is my style of October here on my channel, so I'm bringing you guys 31 different looks. Wait for it. 31 different palettes. Okay, so if you are tuning in for the first time, I do have a playlist down at the bottom so that way you can play catch up, you know, and look at the other previous looks that I did. But for today, stay tuned. Make sure you thumbs it up. Make sure you guys leave some type of feedback so I know what type of looks you guys are feeling. So today, I've been procrastinating on this because I knew you guys really wanted this, especially on Instagram. Yes, I got the Beats by DEB palettes. I had these since the beginning of October, but I just been holding back on these because, like I said, I knew you guys were like waiting patiently for these. So she has two different palettes. This is her first, you know, palette line by herself, because she did have one collaborated with Planet Makeup by Yolanda. But anywho, so she officially has her own makeup palette. For those who don't know who Beats by DEB is, she is a YouTuber, aka Instagrammer. That's where I found her at. And she is a young black woman. She is a young black woman with her own cosmetic line. Yes, yes, sis. Let's give her an applause for that. And she is doing her damn thing at a young age too. So I was here for the support. I was like, yes, sis, I got you. I'm here for the palette. So I will probably try this one tomorrow. I'm just gonna give you guys a sneak peek what she looked like. She is an all colorful eyeshadow palette, and yes, they all have a mirror, so I'm just holding it upside down. So I will probably use her tomorrow, probably, but I would definitely use it before the 31 days is up. But today I want to use this one. It's calling my name. So we're gonna do the In the Buff palette. So this is the neutral palette, so let's get into this look. Okay, so I do have on Julia I Prime shade number 2, and then I do have on my cut crease thin sauce. The link will be down in the description box. All right, so we're gonna jump right into this palette. Ooh, I'm so excited. I love the fact that it's like a random like nude pink in here. Really pretty. All right, so I'm looking into the palette and see if I have a nice decent brow bone highlight, and I think I'm gonna go in with the shade Nutty. This kind of looks like my ideal of a highlight. All right, get that, build it up. I'm just gonna lightly tap it underneath my brow bone. Take a nice like orangey brown in my crease. So I want to go in with this color right here called Sunburn, which I think is the perfect shade of orange I'm looking for. So far the quality is really, really good. So I'm just going to make sure that I put this in my crease. I think being that she worked with another brand before coming out with her own makeup palettes, I think she knows what to put in when it comes to these palettes. Like, she knows the quality and everything. So whatever lab she went to, you did good, sis. These are really, really good. They're not chalky. They kind of have like a buttery feel to it, so it's making it a lot more easier to apply and blend this eyeshadow on. For added product, I'm just going to take a random blending brush, and I'm just going to go around the edges of this eyeshadow and just buff it out. And now I'm going to take a little bit, and I do mean a little bit, of the eyeshadow to help blend it out even more. I'm going to go dark enough to where you can tell this like definition in my crease. Alright, I'm thinking I'm going to go in with this shade right here. And I do appreciate that there is a black in here. So once I have that color on, I'm going to go back in with the first shade, Sunburn. And I'm just gonna make sure that I blend it back into the crease, because I did lose a little of it, you know, with that deep dark brown that I just used. So I'm gonna go back and forth with the colors and just keep blending out. Oh my god, I just realized the name of it, Burnt Umber. I remember that name. I think that was like an old school coastal scent eyeshadow color. And that was like my color. Cute names. Okay, I think I want to add just a tad bit, and I do mean a tad bit of the black, because I see this brown, but I want to get like nice and smoky. So with this black, I'm only going to add it in the outer part, so I'm not going to go all the way across like I did with the other browns. So this black next. Ooh. Okay, that's too much. All right. So I'm just going to tap this right in the outer part, just to deepen it up just a little. Ooh, girl. Okay. Y'all can see the smokiness going on. Yes. I'm gonna remove this and then fill in my crease area. So now that my cut crease is done, I want to take acknowledgement that I like the fact that she had the perfect amount of like metallic splash of eyeshadows in here. Like, girl, I appreciate that. But I want to go ahead and take this matte white eyeshadow right here. It's gonna be our inner popper. I hope I grabbed a decent brush because it felt a little stiff. So I'm gonna pop it right in the inner. It's not a good brush. All of my brushes are dirty. Alright, I gotta make this work because I still haven't cleaned my brushes. I've just been throwing them in the bag of reminders saying to clean, so this is all that I have left. This is a nice like matte white. I know some white eyeshadows, they look white but they don't appear white, but this is appearing white. I really like it. So we're gonna get on, I'm gonna do like an ombre effect with the brown. So let's see what we're going in next. I use to highlight with. I like that shade of brown. So I'm gonna take that and apply it next to this shade. Oh my gosh, see, look, I love the trick of like eyeshadows. Like this looked very light, and then when I use it on a different form of brush, it was a lot more softer. I didn't know it was gonna be this dark, although I thought it went with a different brown just to make it more, you know, blendable in a sense. But that's okay, we can make this work though. Now I'm gonna go back in with that white though, just to help make that look more blended. So I wanna go in with the color right next to it, which is this one right here. Last color I'm going to use, the last color I'm going to use is the shade Deep. Actually, I'm going to go with Hot Chocolate because Deep is very close to the color I just got done using. There we go. I know y'all can't tell right now, but it's cute. I'm gonna throw on some liner and do the rest of my face, and then we're gonna come back. I'm gonna give you guys a close-up on this look. I gotta finish blending this out, but she is really cute. Y'all can see this, right? Y'all, I sprayed the spray. I don't know if this is like a default one, but I sprayed it. Look, it doesn't even come off. I gotta take some, like a wet cloth and take it off. But when I spray this, this leaves this all over my face, and it's like little tiny dots on my eyeshadow, now, and I'm just like really annoyed. I'm like, the little small traveling size one I had did not do that. So I don't know, being that it's bigger, so it's forcing more of a wider spray on. But we switched over to NYX today, so hopefully she'll hold me over it for work. But on the bottom lash line, I just quickly went in with Burnt Umber, which is this chocolate brown. And then y'all, I found this chocolate brown eyeliner that I had in my collection. This is by ColourPop, and this is called BFF. It just says BFF on here. Juniper is the name of this one. Popped that on, did liner, did this in the waterline, and now for my inner popper. Oh, and quickly for the rest of my face, just in case I forget to put it in the description box. For the rest of my face, I did set my face with this first. Then for moisturizer, I went in with my banana moisturizing cream. And then after that, I went in with my BH Cosmetic Paradise Matte Primer. And then I sprayed my brush, went in with my Maybelline setting powder. Foundation today I got on Born This Way Too Faced, yes, okay. And then for my concealer for underneath my eyes, I went in with Dose of Colors, and this is in the shade 24 Dark. Yeah, that was pretty much it. So now I'm going to do the rest as in like baking setting. And y'all, one thing I will say about this setting spray routine and stuff like that, being that my face is not set with powder right now, this looks really good, like really good. But I'm gonna take Beauty Bakery now, and I'm going to highlight the areas that I highlight with the concealer. So underneath my eyes, of course my nose, and then I'm going to put a little bit down on my chin area. While this is sitting on my face, I'm going to pop on my lashes, and today I'm going in with PRIMA DONNA lashes, and these are by the brand 1216. Oh, that looks really good. Okay, let me glue these on. Y'all method when it comes to y'all lashes. Do you guys like to put the lash glue on the lashes, or do you like to put it on your liner? For me, I feel like with the liner, it does dry a little bit better, so I do this first. I feel like I use less when I do this too. And then for my lashes, I just only put it in the corner parts first, because I feel like that's where it's really important to make sure the lashes stays. And then a little in the center only. I keep losing everything. I'm gonna put these on without my tweezers. I prefer my tweezers, but I can put them on without it. Look at these lashes, y'all. Baby, like, yes, like, they came to play, sis, yes. Oh, these are beautiful. I think I'm gonna do bottom lashes today, too. I don't know. But these are really gorgeous. So once they dry, I am gonna take a lash curler and make sure that I curl these. Okay, so for all over my face, I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline again. I'm gonna spray my sponge with this, but I'm not spraying my face with it, if that makes any sense. Alright, and then I'm gonna put that all over. I look just on this one side already. Girl, do not knock the drugstore setting powder, like, do not. All right, so while that's on, I'm going to set my face with NYX. I like to do it like this, and I also like to go in and like press the setting spray into my skin. My face is like dry. I'm gonna move on to my lips, going in with ColourPop, and this is in the shade BFF number 4. Then my lipstick today, I'm gonna go in with the Lip Bar. This is in the shade Savage. Classic, boozy, ratchet. I think I tried this one before. Oh, she is cute. Yes. Alright, I'm gonna contour with my Revolution palette. I like to go in with the darkest shade first. And this is like my guideline. So once I have that on, I'm going to go in with this shade now. I call this my blend out shade. This helps blend out that contour so it won't look so harsh. I just want to warm up my cheeks. I cannot find the blush that I really want to use, but I can make this pink work. I don't want to, but I can make it work. So I'm going to go in with Her by Beauty Bakery. Just going to add some color into my complexion. Oh, baby, look at that. Girl, don't sleep on this. She needs to come out with a lot more blushes. I really like the formula of her blushes. Like, they're like very deep and like very vibrant. Like, these are definitely made for the melanin complexion. So if you want a blush that shows up, y'all look, I just tapped it one time. Watch this. Girl. And they're really affordable too. This is the Target line, or I'm sorry, the drugstore line now, because it's at CVS. So I definitely want her to come out with more blushes because these are like really like good. And see how I warmed up my face? You can't tell that it's a pink blush, but you can tell I got on blush. And it looks damn good. That spray is like all on my brushes. Like, look at this. I don't know if y'all can catch, the camera's gonna catch that. Look at that. Please let me know if y'all ever used this before. If it does that, it's like everywhere. Like, that's not good. I don't like that. I don't like that. I'm gonna add a little bit of like nude in my lips, just a little bit. Because this is not the ideal brown I want, but she's still cute. I just want to lighten it up just a little. This color that I have on my center, this is by e.l.f. and this is in the name Parlene. Oh, my face is looking so matte. Okay, I'm not gonna do a highlighter on my cheeks. I want to keep this face matte, but I definitely like me a little pop on the nose. I'm gonna pop a highlighter. Yes, OFRA. What up, boo? I'm gonna do a little bit of that on the tip of my nose. Look at that. Look at that nose pop. And then I like to bring it up just a little right here. This makes the nose contour look more precise. Look at that. I want to do for my eyes before I go throw on some hair, since I gotta change my wig because that one got all kind of spray in it and I cannot wear it. And like I said, I'm on my way to work. I'm gonna take that frosty white color that she has in here. Hopefully it works really good. It's creamy by itself. I didn't even do a spray. And it has like that creamy texture to it. Girl, sis did good. She did good for this palette. Alright, I'm gonna tap her on very slowly, being that I got the rest of my face on. Okay, you can see her, but she's not like that noticeable like I want it to be. But she can get the job done though, so oh, this is really pretty. Look how it see how that inner pop just like opens up your eyes like all over again. Like, look at this. It goes in with the highlight. Like, girl, don't tell me that inner popper ain't what's needed in a look. Okay, let me throw some hair in the top, get ready for work properly, and then I'll come back. Y'all, this is the completed look. Can we get into her real quick? So sis, Miss Deb, girl, you did your damn thing on this palette. The quality is absolutely amazing. Like, I'm really, really proud, impressed of a young black woman doing her damn thing. So yes, If y'all haven't got your hands on this palette, do I need to say do so? Like, y'all see the evidence, y'all see the results, okay? So y'all already know after this month I'm coming back with multiple looks using this palette. And I'm not even a neutral girl, but just to get this wham bam thank you ma'am look out of this palette, I'm here for it. I'm so here for it. Like, this is like a good any type of style of like neutral palette. You can do a smoky brown, you can do a smoky black, you can do, I'm thinking of so many looks. And like I said, I'm not even a neutral person, but I feel like I'm leaning towards neutral lately because I feel like the season is changing, and sometimes I do change with the season, and I think this year is totally like affecting me. So I think I'm gonna be like leaning towards like the softer neutral looks to finish the year out, because that's what I'm leaning towards. So I'm going to be using this palette a lot more. I already know, like, this is like my go-to grab a neutral palette. This would be the one that I grab, okay? Want to go travel and just have one basic palette that can do multiple looks? This would be the palette. Like, oh my gosh, I cannot wait to try these other formula that she got going on, because this, I don't know if you guys can see that, but y'all can see that imprint. It's so freaking creamy. Her eyeshadows are so buttery, like butter baby. But anywho, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed today's look. I am here for this look, okay? But anywho, you guys have a beautiful day. Stay blessed, stay amazing. I'm on my way to work, but I'll see you guys on another slave, which will be tomorrow, of course. So make sure you guys come back tomorrow and support that as well. And I'll see you guys then.